Hello everybody, my name is Cinnamon Top and welcome to another episode of Cloudsdale Cafe Spotlight segment. And on today's episode, we're going to spotlight Wolven. He's the mod of the MyLittle Pixel Ponies, and he also runs the Tumblr of mlpixelponies.tumblr.com. And if you ever wanted to put yourself as a pixel pony or seeing your OC pixelated, now's the time, because in this particular blog, you can ask for a request. Wolven does from characters from the show to OCs from anything in between. And you can also send him references, and you can also message him on Tumblr and through Skype. So Wolven, how you doing today?
Well, not too bad actually, thanks.
Alright, fantastic. Wolven is a brony from Austria, for anyone who's listening, and he dedicates himself on doing these very technicolor, very well animated pixel ponies, and I have to say they really do look good. So all of these are for free, right?
Yep, I'm not mentioning them. You can donate if you want.
Alright.
Nothing, but yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Wolven also has a donation box open. You can it's on his Tumblr as well. All the information will be provided as to how exactly do you make a request will also be on the description. But for listeners right now hearing this, how do you, if I'm going to request a pixelated pony, how do I do it?
Simply go to my blog, and if you already have a reference of your pony, just use the submit box to send it to me, or use the ask box and if you want to contact me, and I should look for reference pictures on the blog.
Alright, so you can send him a reference or a picture or anything, and you'll basically handle the rest. So, what program do you use to animate these pixel ponies?
Good old Photoshop.
Alright, so how long does it take you to do each? You mostly do six, at least 6 ponies and of the same, and each of them has, 2 are still frames and 4 of them are animated. So how long does it take you to do each one?
Well, it depends on how complex the pony is. If it's just if it has too many excess ones or something, then I think about between 1 hour and maybe 2. If it's complex or difficult, it can take up to days.
So it could take up to several days to get it finished. So how regular do you get requests?
Can you say again, please?
How many requests do you receive regularly?
Oh, well, I currently have around 150 requests, which I'm going to do, and with each pony there I get like 4 more.
So from each one that you finish, you get 4 or more requests. Yikes.
Yes, basically that's true.
So how do you manage all of these requests?
I'm trying to do them chronological, the way I receive them, or depending on the complexity. If there's an easy one which I can do real quick, I'm trying to do it first.
So you're trying to do them as you get them in order, but if you see one that's way too difficult, you'll postpone it and work on the easy ones.
Yes.
But you guarantee that you're going to make every single one of these requests.
I guarantee that, yes.
Wow, I think that there is a really high demand for these pixelated ponies. Are you gonna continue doing it for requests, or are you gonna inevitably charge people for these?
They will be free. I really don't want to get any money for them.
All right.
It's it's not what I intended, and when I started talking, it's not what I want to do now.
So your intentions are to give these for free. Wow, that's pretty amazing. So if anybody who's listening right now, if you right now you are extremely booked with at least 150 requests and more coming your way. So I'm hoping this won't discourage our listeners right now from asking for requests. So are you still receiving requests, or right now you're kind of like, no more requests, I have to finish all of these, you know?
Yeah, the submission or ask box is always open, so you can always request. But I am not getting any requests right now.
All right, so you haven't received any because the ask box is still open. Oh, so how do you started working on this blog? What gave you the idea to start it?
Many of you probably know the program Desktop Ponies, where you can have those little things walking around your screen and everywhere. Well, I downloaded it a few months ago, and it was a great experience playing with those little things, and I found some pixel ponies missing, and thought, hey, why not try to do them yourself? You probably will totally fail, but in the end it didn't look too bad.
All right, so which one was your first pixelated pony?
That would probably be the Changeling Queen. I'm not good at pronouncing her name. And I did her because she was missing on my desktop. I liked her design really much, and she was just missing.
Yeah, the Changeling Queen would be Chrysalis.
Yes, I'm bad at pronunciations of names.
Nah, it's alright. Where are you from?
Austria.
Austria. Fantastic.
Germany, to be exact. I moved to Austria.
Oh, so you're German, Brony.
Yes, I'm German.
Alright, any shout-outs you want to give to...
Yeah.
Any shout-outs you want to give to your bronies out in Germany?
Proof.
All right. Well, on to our next questions. So... Oh, sorry. I brain farted. Don't worry, we'll edit this one out. Let me think of another one. Yeah, it's really hard making these ones out of the box. So, how do you become a brony?
It started when I was on YouTube, and suddenly YouTube started to recommend me dozens of MLP videos, and first I was like, wow, stop it, no, I don't want that, and come on, no, let's just look at the first episode. And I watched, and well, yes, I want to watch this sequel. Episode 2. Wow, that series is great. Watch the episode. And then I started to watch through till season 2, episode 7, and waited so long for the next episode to come out, 1 week to be exact. And that's the my first steps into bronyhood.
Alright, it's kind of like the same story with all of us, we started like seeing them around the internet, kind of like being all, objectives, like, whoa, this is totally not my thing, what are you doing? And, little by little kind of creeps in, and then you start liking it. It's kind of the same thing for me. I think for me was like I first saw it on TV, and then later they started popping up on the internet, and they suddenly became a meme, and then afterwards, the rest is history.
Yeah.
So, out of all these pixel ponies, do you have a favorite that you like making?
Well, I don't have a favorite. I like every one of them, even though I think much first than others, but still they're like my little babies.
So each one are like your little, like your little children.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, they are.
That's fantastic. So, I see that you do a lot of attention to detail with every single one of them, and like you get right down to the hair all the way up to the cutie mark, which is really impressive. What are the most challenging things that goes into making these pixel ponies?
Probably ponies with many details on their hoofs, because they have to draw each hoof frame separately, both front and hind legs, and it can be pretty annoying if you have much details.
So if a character has, like, let's just say if a pony has like a weird tribal tattoo, which I've seen a lot of them. They have like these weird tribal tattoos on their hooves. That would be pretty difficult for you to like animate them.
They wouldn't be difficult, but it would take me much longer than an ordinary one without special hoof details.
All right. So it would be difficult for you if like the ponies, let's say, has like a robotic augmentation, something like that. Some OCs kind of have like robotic front hoofs. That they're kind of like detail and whatnot. Are those difficult for you?
Yes, not difficult, but time consuming. Time consuming as hell.
Okay, so this is all a question of time. It's like you said again, some of these could take you up to a couple of hours, others can take you up to days.
Yes.
And that would be like all day working on them.
Not all day, but pretty much of the day.
All right. So now that you're basically, I don't know, if you're on vacation right now, school for you, it's you're having a break.
Holiday.
You're on holiday right now, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna have plenty of time to work on all those 150 requests.
Yes, I have plenty of time. I will try to work on them all.
So how do you feel about that? Are you really going to work on each?
Sure, I promised one and you had one, so I'm keeping my promises.
So you're keeping to your promise?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, you heard it here, folks. This is again, it's Woven, correct?
Yep.
Let's say Woven. He does the MyLittle Pixel Pony blog. You can check it. That is on our description down below. And if you want to see more episodes of the Cloudsdale Spotlight and of the Cloudsdale Cafe podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is right there. You can just click on that button. And also like, favorite, and share this video with the rest of your bronies, because that will help us out a lot. And if you want to request to be interviewed here, please send us a request or a message on our Gmail. That's the cloudsdalecafe@gmail.com, or send us a message through our Tumblr, which is very active. And be sure to don't forget to check out a cool new website that we are also associates of, that is called thecloudsdale.org. Cloudsdale.org is a social website in which you can chat with your friends or also meet new ones. All the links and information will be down at the description. You can also definitely don't be afraid to ask a request for Woven for a Pixel Pony. The ask box is always open. And be sure to put a little, donation, help him out, because this is a really great work, and he's giving it out for free. I mean, come on. So also, follow our Facebook and Twitter and blah 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 and all that cool stuff. And I'll see you next week. And again, don't forget to check out the new episode of the Cloudsdale Cafe podcast. I don't think we're gonna have a guest for this show. We were supposed to have Black Griffin, but I don't know what's going on with that. But we're gonna do a very special end of the world episode, so it's gonna be great. Thank you, Woven, for being here on the interview.
It's a pleasure.
All right, and I'll see you guys next week.